Today, we're finally doing it. We're ranking every single Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4. We've got Warzone, we've got Blackout, and we've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered also in this list. Be sure to subscribe down below, like the video, and turn on notifications if you haven't already. And here we go. Alright, so of course, we have to start from the beginning of this list. We're starting with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original one. So this was actually the very first Call of Duty game that I ever played. I played Halo leading up until that, and I really loved Halo, played it a ton. Finally caved in and bought Call of Duty 4. I was like debating between that or World at War because both were out at the same time. And I ended up going to Walmart and I just got Call of Duty 4. I don't know. It must have been the gods looking down on me because I really wanted to play zombies, but I didn't know which game had zombies, and I got the wrong one. So I just had to dabble in some multiplayer, and I absolutely hated the game at first. Hated it. But I kept playing. Something just made it tick. I kept playing a little bit more. I pushed Halo to the side a little bit, and I kept playing. And eventually, Call of Duty 4 started the addiction. I love the game. I didn't play it a ton. I didn't play it competitively. I don't have a super ton of love for it, but I do think it is a solid B tier Call of Duty. Moving on to the next one, we have Call of Duty World at War. So, leading off the story I just gave you, I did not play this game too much at all. I played a little bit of zombies with my friends, mostly in person, playing split screen, getting the shit scared out of us. You know how it goes. We had a good time. I enjoyed the game. I barely played multiplayer, barely, probably under 2 hours, honestly. So I don't have much experience with that game. I never played the campaign, only played zombies. But even with zombies, I'm going to put it in the B tier. It was a fun Call of Duty. I had a good time playing the zombies modes, and I've heard the multiplayer was pretty fun. So I'm guessing if I played it now, I would really enjoy it. Up next, we have my personal favorite, the game of all games. Seriously, my favorite game of all time. Any franchises. This beats Halo 3 for me. This beats RuneScape. This beats any other game that I've ever played in my entire life. We have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I mostly played the multiplayer. I think I actually played this campaign. Super fun campaign. Had a great time. I played Spec Ops back in the day. Spec Ops was pretty fun too. But overall, the multiplayer is where it's at. I had 33 days played on this game. And this was back when I was in like middle school, elementary school. I think I would have been in middle school by then. And man, did I love this game. I learned how to quick scope in this game. I learned how to get nukes. I started getting a little bit better at the game. And overall, I just had a good time. It was so simple. Life was so simple back then. You just played on a default Xbox 360 controller. I didn't play claw. I just played normal. And then I had a tube TV set up. Terrible quality. But you know what? It had no response time. It got the job done. And sometimes I fried. So after that, a real buzzkill for me, because like I said, Modern Warfare 2, I learned how to quickscope. I loved sniping in Modern Warfare 2. Just had a blast, did it all the time. S&D high rise, you know I had my Red Tiger intervention on, was going for every single dark scope that I could just to hear the reactions during the kill cam. After that, they came out with Black Ops 1, which overall was a pretty fun Call of Duty, but they really messed up sniping. Like, big time messed up sniping, and that turned the game off for me a lot. And I actually went back and played Modern Warfare 2 for most of the Black Ops 1 year. But despite that, looking back on it and the Call of Duties that we have now versus the Call of Duties then, and just the overall play style of that game, I still had a lot of good memories. I still really enjoyed the game, and I'm definitely putting that in the B tier alongside COD 4 and World at War. Tons of fun, good game. A little bit annoying that they changed the sniping, and some bad memories, but mostly good memories. After that, we had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the next game and the last game in the original saga of the Modern Warfare series. So Call of Duty 3 was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 was a pretty average game. It had its perks, like sniping was really fun in that game, and then I played a lot of Search and Destroy, had a good time playing that, even though it was mostly just public matches for me. still. This was like the game that I learned about Call of Duty esports. So I started to watch Scump, I started to watch Nadeshot. Those two were kind of the pioneers of content creation that got me personally into competitive Call of Duty. I had watched content creators in the past such as XJaws and T Martin, those type of YouTubers, but those Scump and Nadeshot were the first to bring me into competitive Call of Duty. And Modern Warfare 3 actually didn't have a LAN system, but I did see some of the online cups that they had towards the end of the season. It was like Frag Cup and just an MLG online series, I believe. So I did see that, and I enjoyed this game quite a bit. I'm gonna put it also in the B tier. So as you can see, a lot of B tiers early on in this list, a lot of good stuff. So after Modern Warfare 3, we get to yet again the beautiful era of COD that was Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This game is in the S tier automatically. Something about the twos. Maybe we need an AW2 next year, okay? World War II doesn't count. But Black Ops 2, absolutely beautiful. Competitive modes. We got league play. We actually had ranked play, like a little bit of a competitive playlist in Black Ops 1. That was like the first taste of it ever. Black Ops 2, they came out with league play. Changed the game forever. Changed it. Everybody was grinding for masters. Players were making YouTube content like crazy on league play. This was not the peak of Call of Duty. The peak of Call of Duty multiplayer was Modern Warfare 2, but this was like the second peak, and tons of players were playing it. Tons of players were making content. Sniping scene was at one of its all-time highs during this game. Absolute blast. Had a ton of fun playing Black Ops 2. I could play that game every single day if I had to. Up next, we have Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here in the D tier. This game was absolute trash. Pubs were boring. Competitive was not fun except for Search and Destroy. And even then, it wasn't that fun. I think it's personally overgassed. I didn't play the campaign. That game was terrible. I hated it. Up next, we have Advanced Warfare. I'm putting this in... Should I put this in the A tier? I think I'm going to put this in the A tier. This will make Marcus happy. But I enjoyed Advanced Warfare quite a bit. I kind of bag on it sometimes, but overall it was pretty fun. I had a good time. The BAL was awesome. The ASM one was pretty awesome too. I mostly use the BAL. You know me, I'm an AR guy. And that BAL was beautiful. So I used that gun a lot, and we had a great time playing Search and Destroy and wagers and that kind of stuff in this game. This was, once again, like, so Black Ops 2 is when I started playing competitive. Ghosts, we started getting into the S&D scene quite a bit. Didn't play as much Respawn because Respawn was kind of tough in that game and like weird. And then Advanced Warfare started getting more into Respawn and S&D. I remember grinding out hard points. We played, my friends and I stayed over at our friend's house. We played a 2-day online tournament. It was like a 128 team PGO tournament. We were going hard. We were sweating. We were all in the same basement because we didn't go in the same room because we were trying to talk through party chat and we could all hear each other and that kind of stuff. But we played crazy amount of COD that night, or those 2 days, and we ended up getting like 8th place, which really isn't that great for a free tournament. But we lost to a team with Royalty and some of his buddies. So that was a fun experience, and definitely gonna put Advanced Warfare in the A tier. Up next, we have Black Ops 3. I've got the wrong one. We got Black Ops 3. I'll put that in the A tier as well. I really bagged. My list looking kind of shaky right now. My opinions must have changed overnight. But I really bagged on Black Ops 3 because there was a lot that was wrong with this game, but there was a lot that was fun about this game. And your opinion changes as you play Call of Duties on and on. And some of them are just really bad. So Black Ops 3 was pretty fun. It wasn't the best, but the M8, ton of fun to use. Man of War was a good time as well. Pubs were actually really entertaining to play, and then the competitive side was fun for the most part. Specialists could really get on your nerves, and the wall running and movement, but that also provided a skill gap. So, you know, I've learned over time to, like, I've become more custom. Like, okay, maybe I was just trash. Maybe the game wasn't that bad. Maybe it was just me. So I'm going to put Black Ops 3 at A tier. What did we have after Black Ops 3? We had Infinite Warfare. I used to put that above these two, but I'm not going to do that anymore. Infinite Warfare is going in the C tier. It was literally only fun playing competitive in that game. which even then it wasn't a ton of fun, but it was like fun enough to where you could grind it a little bit. Pubs, not fun at all. It's like the only game with a true dark matter glowing reactive camo that I didn't get it, just because pubs are that boring. So we're putting that down in the C tier. Notice a trend here. Notice a trend here. Okay, look at the developers for the C and D tier, and we'll add on to that here in the future. Okay, and the same year that Infinite Warfare came out, we also got Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm also gonna put that C tier. It came out at the same time as Infinite Warfare, so it's like a weird mixture, like splitting the Call of Duties. And it was fun. It changed a lot from the original COD 4. The game just felt different. It played different. There was some different line of sights and that kind of stuff. But overall, it was like pretty fun to play. I'm just going to put it as C tier because it wasn't like, it didn't make me drool like wanting to play that game at all. Like if you asked me if I wanted to play COD 4 Remastered or play some Black Ops 1, I'm going to say Black Ops 1. COD 4 Remastered, not really it. Not really it. Okay, what did we have after that? Oh, we had Call of Duty World War II. I'm also putting this in the B tier. A lot of people probably put this in B or C and D tier because they found it very boring, very gray, not very colorful, all of the above. I've actually enjoyed this game quite a bit. It's had the best ranked play system that we've ever seen in Call of Duty. I had a great time grinding that. You played against a lot of pros when you got to higher levels, and you played against a lot of top AMs, a lot of really good competition because they worked on an ELO system. So it wasn't like Black Ops 4 and Cold War's current ladder-based system. It actually worked like a normal ranked play, and it was a ton of fun. I had a great time, and I liked the movement. I liked the way the guns felt and that kind of stuff. The class system was really, really terrible, and the nade spam became a big problem. And I will admit, during competitive modes, the CTF in that game, just the way it played with nades and the class system and the map design, it got really stalematey and really boring. So if the maps would have been better and the class system wasn't so messed up, I feel like this game could have been amazing. It probably could have been up there at S tier, but unfortunately it just wasn't. So it's going to be at B tier. Probably could be a C tier, but I'm biased. So after that, we had Black Ops 4. I'm putting this here. This might piss some people off, but C tier is where I'm putting Black Ops 4. Personally, did not like the game. Played it a ton, put the hours into this one. There's really no excuse for it. It just wasn't fun. Like stim shot, absolutely atrocious. Shot punching was pretty obnoxious in this game. That's kind of going to be a thing forever though, so it's not a huge deal. But in this game, just with like the power slide shot punch, it was just overkill. And then the Maddox, and it didn't have too bad of a gun meta, I guess. There was the 3-gun meta, so that was pretty nice. But there were still specialists in this game, and the maps were stale to me personally. I didn't enjoy the maps that much. I thought it was weird. It was like a no verticality. So some games have too much verticality in the maps, and it just makes things really, really clustered. Look at Grozny Raid and Modern Warfare coming up here, but Black Ops 4 had like no verticality, no creativity in the maps at all. I don't know, it was really weird. But I do appreciate the colors and the way things looked in this game, because it was a lot easier to see people in this game than some of the newer games. So that's all I have to say about that game. It was alright. I didn't really enjoy it very much at all. Next up, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This does not include Warzone, okay? Warzone and Blackout have their own. Okay, let's do Blackout first, okay? Blackout came out same time as Black Ops 4. I'm gonna put Blackout B tier. It was a fun battle royale. It was cool. It was innovative. It was something that Call of Duty had done for the very first time. They actually put it together in a super short time period, which is very, very impressive, the way that they did that. And it was fun to play, had a good time, but it didn't really drag me in, didn't make me addicted like Warzone does here, that we'll get into here pretty soon. But Blackout was fun. I'll put it at a B tier. I would play it. I wouldn't really grind it. Had a good time. All right, now we get to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is going at D tier, right up next to Call of Duty Ghosts. This game is absolutely atrocious. If it wasn't for Warzone, the Call of Duty scene would probably be more dead than it ever has been before. Multiplayer was horrible. There were squad spawns. There was terrible map design. It's hard to see people. The colors were really gray. and the list goes on. Honestly, this game was just horrible, not fun at all. I don't recommend it to anyone. I'm not going to be playing it anytime soon. Up next, we have Warzone. This is the savior of Call of Duty in the new era, the Battle Royale game Warzone. If you haven't heard about it by now, you're probably sleeping under a rock. It's a great time. It's got its own new twists and innovations on the Battle Royale game mode, with being able to buy your teammates back and being able to respawn with the gulag and all that sorts of stuff. And I actually really enjoy playing it. It does get on your nerves at times, but I think that's something that all Battle Royales do, just because of how randomness is built into the game type. So that's just how it is. I really enjoy it. I'm having a good time with it. I definitely enjoy it more than I enjoyed Blackout, but I wouldn't say it's S tier quite yet. We'll see how it goes in the long term, because this is going to be something that's new to Call of Duty. It's something that's going to last for years to come rather than just 1 year at a time. So that'll kind of be an interesting one to see where it moves up and down on the list. And then now we have Black Ops Cold War. It's a little premature to judge this game, but we're going to judge it anyways. I'm putting it in the A tier. I'm actually having a blast playing this game. It feels like a really good combo of like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, and then yeah, you got Warzone on the side with it. I'm having a good time. The rank play is pretty fun. I wish it was an elo system like World War II's. That would make it even more fun. It would be a great time, but pubs are a good time to grind. I'm actually working towards Dark Matter, and I do think I'm going to finish it. Even if it frustrates me with the launchers and such, I'm still going to do my best to finish that out. And yeah, I've been having a great time playing competitive. We've been playing 8s, we've been grinding out league play, been grinding out search and destroy, playing in some tournaments, and overall, so far, this game is just really attracting me to it. I keep playing it over and over again and having a great time. So I really do appreciate all of you tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of my tier list. Feel free to roast me, feel free to gas me up. I don't care. Let me know down below what you think, and let me know where you would move all these different Call of Duties around. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you guys later.